Good afternoon, everyone. It is absolutely lovely to see so many faces here, some old and some new. And I think, as Donal and Catherine have spoken about so well, the great strengths of CFI is all of you. It's absolutely everyone who's touched the organisation, served it, supported it, governed it, borrowed from it, partnered with it, believed in it. Everyone truly remains part of that story. So as we've said, we've had a few people depart, and there'll be alumni and CFI family forever. All of you in this room are part of our past, our present and our future. And I want to thank each and every one of you, particularly Team CFI, for everything that you do and by going above and beyond every single day. As again, both Donal and Catherine have mentioned, we are in an increasingly fast-moving and very challenging world, and the work of CFI has never been needed more. And I think something we were speaking about in our board meeting today that's non-confidential, don't worry anyone, is that it is so much more than being about the money. Yes, access to finance is incredibly important, but what we actually do is we give confidence, resilience, and possibility. It's about backing people who know their communities the best. And ultimately, it's nothing to do with us. It is about helping communities to thrive and be catalysts of their own success, and ultimately bringing their dreams and ambitions to life. And thanks to Team CFI, I get to see that impact, and it's why we do what we do. It is an absolute privilege to witness what is possible thanks to our clients, Team CFI, you, our board, past, present and future, and beyond. So as Catherine and Donal have mentioned, let's reflect a little bit on this year. It's been another strong one. And as many of you know me now, I'll share a few facts and figures because we all know how much I love these. The number of loans, and obviously I'm talking about the ROI here, increased from 77 in 2024 to 143 in 2025. That's an increase of almost 88%. And again, as we were talking about scaling in our board meeting, what we mean by that is ensuring that we increase our reach. We have an incredible team, and finance is just part of the way we enable those communities. So it's a really important number because it tells us that we're broadening our reach to those who absolutely need us most. Our portfolio now stands at 18.2 million. And again, why does that figure matter? Keep that figure in mind when we look at our social impact scores and consider what these loans have funded and empowered. Again, beyond the finance, this is far more than the bricks and mortar. Through our Networks 25 programme, we've delivered our cross-border, cross-community programme, as well as, thanks purely down to Team CFI, we accessed over 100,000 in supports. The social value impact was €3.59 for every €1 invested. And again, in pivotal cross-community programs like this, the benefits are much more than the metrics can ever show. And in terms of the final figure, as Catherine and Donal have mentioned, the social impact score, if you want to look at pure ROI, was exceptional, with €4.63 social value for every single €1 invested. Yet, these are not just statistics. They are, and Donal spoke about this, they represent our values, which is who we are at our core. They're evidence of our purpose becoming practice, and more importantly, impact. They represent community supported, confidence built, capability strengthened, and one of my favourite things, possibility being unlocked. They also show something really important about our organisation. We do not stand still. We've continued to innovate through the hybrid social finance loan pilot. It was the first in the country, and that's now concluded and moved to the evaluation stage. And as we were talking about in our board meeting, that allowed us to reach people that we might not have otherwise, and it was a fantastic partnership with the other provider. We've also continued to strengthen really important relationships, including those with the Social Finance Foundation, as, again, another great news story, we work to increase the level of capital available to support communities across Ireland. And we continue to operate as an all-Ireland organisation, which matters deeply. Community does not always neatly fit between borders, structures and systems, even though I love structures and systems. Our role here is to respond with imagination, drive, strategic focus, and always with integrity, which we do so well. As we look ahead to our 25-year anniversary, the opportunity is not simply to mark what we have built, which is extraordinary. It is to ask what the next 25 years now require of us more than ever. Again, it came up in our board meeting today. We're building for our future today. Nelson Mandela once said, "It always seems impossible until it's done." And at Community Finance Ireland, we see examples of that all of the time. When we see communities find the confidence to act, when we see ideas become projects, when we see practical finance unlock ambition, resilience and impact. This is the art of the possible. When the right people, the right ethics, the right strategy and the right commitment are in the room, everything is possible, and we even make it probable. But pride should never make us complacent, and I can tell you at Team CFI, we never are. There's the stronger the need, the greater our responsibility. And that responsibility does not sit just with one person, one board member, one shareholder, one member of the exec team, or one part of the organisation. It sits with each and every one of us who believe in what community finance makes possible. And I know by being in this room, you all believe that wholeheartedly. With this, I wouldn't be me if I didn't have an ask in mind. You already do this, but I'd ask you to go one step further. Be ambassadors for the organisation as you already are. Be advocates for its impact. Be door openers for the communities that we serve. If you know a community, charity, social enterprise, sports club, community organisation or local initiative that needs support, tell them about CFI. Open the door, make the introduction, help us reach the people and places where finance can unlock confidence, resilience and ambition. Because the next chapter is not only about how much cost-effective capital we have available, although that always helps, so please do connect us there too. It is about how effectively, imaginatively, responsibly, sustainably, and ambitiously we put it in service of our communities. It's about reach, it's about relevance, and it's about impact. It's about making sure that those who can benefit from Community Finance Ireland know we exist, know we are here, and know that we have the expertise, commitment, and values to help. Unfortunately, Damien, our former chair, isn't here today, but I just wanted to make sure that I thanked him, and obviously Catherine, our exceptional group chair, for their unwavering commitment, leadership, wisdom, judgment, and dedication. Chairs shape more than agendas. They shape tone, standards, confidence, culture, and capability. Without Damien and Catherine's contribution, we simply wouldn't be where we are today. The FTC Fund is a great example of the art of the possible and simply would not exist without either of you. So a wholehearted thank you. We're truly grateful for your support, example, wisdom, and stewardship, and personally for being such a great example to myself. To our members, shareholders, board colleagues, executive team, Team CFI partners and friends, thank you. I hope you feel really, really proud of everything we've achieved and everything we're going to achieve. And I hope you still feel very energised by what's possible. In terms of our impact of the organisation, let us be proud of it, let us be precise about it, and let us be ambitious for what comes next. Because communities don't need passive supporters, and we are absolutely not one of those. They need active believers, practical advocates, innovators, allies, and courageous partners. That is what community finance has always been at its best, and is what it will continue to be. So with that rich history behind us, and our 25th anniversary ahead, let's carry forward that same spirit that brought CFI to this point. Purpose, drive, diligence, imagination, innovation, integrity, and the belief, knowledge, and unrivaled know-how and expertise in what communities can do when the right support is in place. Thank you.